Hey guys, I can't see. This is Between Nerds Podcast. This is Drew Philippoulias. It's all the men is over at the end of the table, and this is a good friend of the podcast, Mr. Christopher James. I had my eyes dilated, so it's I'm not trying to impress my friends. This is like I just can't see good.
He looks pretty cool though.
I look pretty cool with my free
he does
El Paso Chihuahua sunglasses?
Awesome. Free? That's cool. At the game?
At the game
Wow.
2 years ago. Kept these. Anyways, besides the point. This is episode what? Like 141?
141 of Between Nerds?
Between Nerds Podcast coming at you guys recorded, not live.
We're catching up to you, One Piece.
We're catching up to One Piece.
We're on your ass.
And, God, so today we're here to discuss Season 3 of the volleyball phenom, Haikyu.
Man, this
CJ didn't like how we pronounced Haikyu all of last episode because we kept saying haiku.
Yeah. So
Haikyu.
I thought they were talking about
Season
some
3.
Japanese poem.
It's something. There's something that gets me mad about Haikyu, and it is the fact that
It's so good.
almost, man, because I'm
It's,
like
like, perfect.
I know what it's gonna be about. I know how the season's gonna be structured. But, like, I'm still like, oh, fuck, they made a point.
Fuck
Oh,
that
fuck, they
shit.
made another one. Oh, fuck. Like, the direction and the... it's crazy.
Well, this
Amazing.
one even has a different like story structure than like the other seasons because this one's one game. This is
Yeah.
like what the regional final.
Yeah. But you can do the math and be like, oh, this is going to be like...
Well, yeah, like
You know what I'm saying?
there
They
was
go
a,
back and forth.
There was a point that they were like, "Oh no, they're about to lose the third set," and then I'm like, "But it's episode 6.
Yeah.
I know I've got
so
4
it's
more
like-
episodes, right?"
Yeah. But, and that's what gets me mad because it is always like that. But then again, the direction is so good and the scene composition is so good.
Oh, yeah.
It puts you on like this again instruction into volleyball. You know what I'm saying? Introduction into volleyball, like all the frames with the
It's fan service for
semi-stop.
volleyball.
Like
Yes.
they stop the frame and then they have them jump and then they'll stop the frame again. But like that happens in the span of like 1 second. It looks amazing.
I wanted to cry like twice.
Right?
Like
Yeah.
literally, I wanted to cry like twice.
I was pretty hyped.
I was so delved into the story, man.
You were hyped?
I was hyped for it, dude. I was hyped for it. I was at work. I had a full schedule, but it turned out that I didn't. Those teachers that didn't need like a substitute teacher. So I didn't do anything. I just watched Haikyu today.
Well,
Just chill.
I watched the last episode right now. I hope I watched it correctly. You know what I mean?
You watched it today?
Yeah, the last episode.
Oh,
I watched it. Me and CJ were even talking about the other handful of episodes at your baby shower. Actually, congrats by the way. Doubly congrats.
Doubly.
Thank you.
Doubly
Yeah.
congrats. All those moving up, man.
He's going through adulting.
Adulting so hard, but
Yeah.
and that's why he talks about high school Japanese
Volleyball.
cartoons about sports.
Yes.
About sports. It was like watching the Lakers game, man. Like it was like because like okay, so if season 3 is about Shiro Torizawa and who's our school? Kurosano?
Kirsten, yeah.
Like Kurosano is like the Lakers. You know what I mean? Like we have a really unconventional offense. We play really good defense, but they have all the skill players on the other team. You know, they're
yeah.
Golden State. We're the Lakers. Like they got Curry on the other side. They got Klay Thompson.
They got experience.
Yeah, you know what I mean. They've got Green. Like they can block us. They can hit us. But we have gut. You know what I mean? Like we have that heart.
That tenacity,
That
yeah.
tenacity.
Because
Not
if
sure.
I'm not mistaken, the last season ended on that being the last game, right? Like before that.
When they play the Great King.
Yeah.
Alba Josai? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
That was the last.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
he cried. The guy from Alba Josai.
Yeah.
And
He's funny in this season, man. He's funny.
because he's an
dick.
asshole.
Yeah, because he's a dick, bro. He's
And even
so
like his
bad.
best friend just like
his-
shitting on him.
Yeah, he's like, bro, you're a shithead or like an asshole, bro. Like, damn. Like, but to be fair, I'd be pissed too if I was going. I mean, I don't even know why he would go watch the game, anyways. But if I was watching the team that beat me, I'd be fucking pissed too. I'd be like, man, fuck these guys.
Because he's spying on the
No, yeah,
competition.
have
What
to,
do you
have to.
mean?
Well, that was his last year, right? Anyway, so
Yeah.
so he might as well check him out.
In like a weird way, it reminds me of like the Tournament of Power arc in Dragon Ball Super, because the tournament power is supposed to be like just 10 minutes, right? And they spent like 50 episodes.
Yeah,
and
the whole
Goku
thing.
gets like 4 power-ups, and Vegeta gets 3, and Master Roku.
Right, everybody gets some
Just
sort of
fan service
monologue.
every-
Yeah.
Right. But it's 50 episodes, and
Yeah.
in story, it's supposed to be 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So then we're watching this game that's like a best of 5. They played the full 5 sets. But like every game, they're like, oh, I just learned to block. Like now we're learning how to block.
like, now we're
this
doing
is,
this,
This is
like-
where we're at
Yeah.
right now.
But it's cool because they're adapting. Well, I feel like it's more like adapting to what the other team. Because I mean, bro, off rip episode 1, we learned that what's his name, Ushijima's hit is with the left hand, and that's something that these guys aren't used to already. That's something different.
Yeah,
Which
and
I
we're-
think.
oh,
sorry.
shit, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. Finish it off.
I just like the way they explain it, like how it's different. Because like obviously, like since you're hitting it with your left, you're hitting it in a different angle. So most people are used to adjusting to hit from somebody that's hitting from like the right side as
Yeah.
opposed to the left. Which I like the way they explain it. I'm like, oh,
It's like
okay.
basketball.
Yeah. Or even if you're like baseball with the left hand hitter or pitcher, you know what I mean? It's probably different. So it's pretty cool.
What was the birdie one? No, not the birdie. The Hanebado, was it Hanebado?
Yeah, Hanabata, the badminton one.
Badminton one. Yeah, like they threw that in there. When I started seeing that, I'm like, fuck yeah, that's Hanebado right there.
Well, I think what's crazy about this one is like I was thinking about Japanese culture, right? And like Japanese culture is like thousands of years. American culture is like 300, right? Like,
Yeah.
like the written history of the Americas is like 500 years old, right?
Compared-
Like
as
like
opposed to theirs,
like what
yeah.
even is that? So like when they're talking about this guy, in like the grandma, like his maternal grandmother, like is like, yeah, so we're gonna beat the left-handedness out of him, right? I was like, whoa!
I was like, that's
I forgot people
crazy.
were like this
Yeah,
because
like-
it's bad luck to be
I'm
left-handed.
surprised they didn't fucking burn him at the stake. And if he survives, he's a witch. You know what I mean? Like, dude, because I'm lefty. So when they said that, I was like, damn, bro, they'd probably treat me like shit. if
You
I
know,
was there.
that's not the first time I hear that, because I also heard the same argument about the left-handed people, but with like, you know, like those ignorant people that are like, oh well, why is there so many more gay people now? There's gonna
Oh,
be
my-
something in the media. I'm like, dude, like it's the same thing with left-handed people.
Tap water's
People
making
think-
people left-handed.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. So
Like, don't drink the fluoride, man. Fluoride makes you left-handed, bro.
people feel safer to be, you know, out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that's
yeah.
why the number like spiked.
That's so
Yeah,
funny.
But yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Like people that swear there never used to be like people on the spectrum or like people with like disorders. It's like they were there. You were just ignoring them. I promise.
That train people, train guys.
But see what's great. But see, like what we're talking about left-handedness being an asset in sports. That was like my first thought. I was like, because the dad was a semi-pro volleyball player,
yeah.
anyways. So he's just like, no, like. Please don't hurt
Leave
my
him, yeah.
son. Like that
sounds crazy out of
He's the one
context.
being the maternal figure right
Yeah.
here. Like against like his foreboding like in-laws.
Do they ever say what happens to his mom?
He lives with his mom, but then his dad's like doing business like offshore.
Because honestly, I don't remember.
They just mentioned
They
it, but
mentioned
he lives with the mom.
But okay.
He lives with the because
Ushijima, the left-handed guy.
because we saw him in season 2 too.
Yeah.
Because like our main 2 guys like forced their way into an introduction with him because they saw him on TV.
I love his attitude though, man. I love even when he was just like, "You guys
'Cause he's
inspire us."
stoic?
Yeah, I love. He's like, well, I love his attitude when they were like, "We come to watch you play," and he's like, "Go right ahead, man. That's not gonna change like what we're gonna do." Like,
Spy on me
yeah,
all you want,
Like
bro.
you can write down if you want what we're doing. It's you still have to stop us. That's the point.
You know what it reminds me of? He reminds me of like Tim Duncan.
Just simple, but he'll beat you.
Yeah. Like he's tall, he's big, like he's obviously way more talented than you.
It's funny that you say that. I heard an interview. I think it was with Draymond. That Draymond one time tried to get under his skin, under Tim Duncan's skin, and that he was like talking all this shit. He's like, "Oh, you got nothing," and that Tim Duncan with just like a blank face was just staring at him, and he was just like, and he ended up giving him like 30 points, like 12 rebounds, some crazy stat line. I was like,
he said he dunked on him in that same game, and he's just like, "You like that? Like not like no energy or nothing."
Yeah. I'm
just-
like, bro,
he's like, "I
that's-
never talk shit to Tim
yeah,
Duncan
I'm like,
ever again."
that sounds, yeah, bro, that's Tim Duncan to the core, bro.
I was
love
thinking
that
a lot about basketball. Maybe it's just because it's like NBA season, like NBA playoff season. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I've just
So
been
it's always in your brain.
because like episode 1, game 1 of the Warriors and the Lakers was Monday, and that's the day that I started watching. So I'm like,
episode
I'm
one.
watching the parallels between the two.
keep
like
going.
game 2 in Golden State happens and like Lakers got washed and I just turned it off to immediately turn on Haikyu. I was like, I want to feel good about sports right now.
Like, fuck
I want to
this.
watch somebody win, like act like they give a shit. Come on.
It's like I want to see my boys win. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, it's so crazy good. The fact that they do have that stupid sense that we're talking about, like, oh, we just learned how to fucking block. They fucking. Yeah, like, they get their ass kicked for, like, 5 episodes. Like,
Yeah.
their entire time is just like, fuck, bro. Like, Ted Lasso kind of. Like, we're just gonna beat.
Because we spent, like, 3 episodes on, like, game 1. They lose game 1. And then it's like any other best of 5. You gotta win game 2 or else you're just, like, you're so far behind.
And then figuring it out and stuff. And the fact that, I don't know, man. I think it's already hard enough to have different characters to care about, but here full teams,
Yeah.
full games. God damn, it's
And there's still
crazy.
like 3 characters on the Cross No team that I have no idea who the
Who
fuck
they-
they
yeah.
are.
Did you have a problem with the Hisoka of the fucking
Tendo?
anime?
Yeah, he sucked.
Yeah.
He sucked.
Yeah.
I liked
Right?
him.
I
loved
hated him.
bro.
I hate
loved
me
him.
and CG
He was
were
so-
talking about it at your baby
I
shower. I
loved
hated him so much.
Hisoka character.
I loved him so
I
much.
hated
He was
him
cool.
because he's a creep.
Yeah, he's
and,
hilarious,
like,
bro.
He likes being a creep.
His
Yeah.
creepy face was kind of weird. That whole creepy aspect
We
of him
saw
was
same-
kind of weird. But I just loved. I loved his style of play. Like his style.
We
of play
saw the
was really
same thing in. We saw the same thing in Blue Lock. Yeah, you're right. His
Oh.
playing too is fucking wild because he just has like IQ.
He takes
what's gonna happen at the
crazy
net.
good
'Cause he-
educational
yeah.
guesses.
He's not even
yeah.
read blocking. He's just like
They call
literally
it guest blocking. Yeah.
guest blocking, but he's taking an educated guess. He's
yeah.
like, okay, I know that Shorty's hand's hot right now, so he's gonna try to hit it towards him.
It's crazy. He goes through like process of elimination all through one person because he'll be like the way you say like, okay, Shorty's not, obviously not gonna do this, not gonna do that. His only option, his only option would probably be like to do this or this, and so it's like, all right, cool. So it's a 50-50 chance. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, cool. It's an easier way of like getting a block.
But
But I love his. I don't know. I like. his
We
play.
even get like a half episode backstory about him. It's like an episode
being
of
a
Demon
weirdo.
Yeah,
Slayer.
just him being a weird. Yeah.
He's just bug eyed. Y'all can't see that I'm making a bug eyed expression, but
But like it's the way he was like reacting to like other kids. It's like, yeah, no wonder they bullied you, bro. You're kind of weird. Like, but he was good at volleyball. I'll say that. But like, you're kind of weird about it, you know.
There's some weird kids out there.
There are.
well, I feel like people like if we play basketball with CJ might let us get like 1 or 2. You know what I mean? Maybe. Just because he wants us to play with him again at some point, right?
Yeah.
But like this kid's just like straight up just bullying
everybody,
and blocking
yeah.
and slamming people down. You don't care. I don't care if you play with me ever again. I'm here to win.
I'm here to win.
And that's like a 4-year-old.
I know, right? They're like all like little toddler kids, and they're all. And he's just like, yeah, I'm here to like destroy you. And I'm like, God damn, bro. Like, that's why he's a weird kid.
Well, like weirdest cross no player was always Suki, right?
I'm sorry, what?
Weirdest?
Suki, the one with glasses, right?
Yeah.
Sukiwara.
Weirdest.
Suki?
He was kind of weird in like season 2 when they were doing the little training arc with open gym with all
He
the
was
other
like
schools.
introverted. Yeah, like he was.
He was a dickhead.
Yeah, because of his brother being like a loser.
So he didn't want to take volleyball seriously
As serious
because his
as-
brother never made the cross no volleyball
His
team.
brother got like cucked in volleyball or something.
He was the cheerleader for 3
Right,
years.
for he was like on their cheer squad. Like, oh, okay. No wonder you weren't actually. coming
So,
home
so
sweating.
then that means that Suki can't care about volleyball.
Yeah, it's
that
like,
didn't
what
make
the-
any sense
yeah,
to
me, I was like, well, no, because they have a lot of pride and honor.
But he was the MVP this season. Is what
This
I was
one,
leading
yeah.
up to.
Absolutely. He's main character, if anything.
Main
Defense
character
wins
energy.
games.
Yeah.
Dude, this guy was
It's
one thing. Speaking of defense, one thing I liked that Nishinoya said after the first hit from Ushijima, when he hits it and then Nishinoya like that shit fucking bounces completely to the other side, and then when he goes to the team when they get the little huddle, I love that he says, "Just give me 3 like misses, and then I'll figure this guy out." I'm like, bro, I fucking love this guy. He's so
And
confident. You know what I mean? Like,
Nishinoya is
he's-
our libero.
yeah, bro. He's our best defensive player. So it's
So-
like I love that he had that confidence in him.
it's still going, right?
What, the show?
Haikyuu?
No, the
finished.
manga's done. Yeah,
Oh, really?
he or she, I forgot. It's a he, right? The writer.
I can't see my computer.
I do believe that the writer of the show is a male, and
A male or female?
male
Male?
of
Okay.
the show.
Haruichi Fudate? Am I reading that right?
I believe you are. Yeah, Haruichi Furudate. Yeah. Oh, look at his signature. That's cool.
Haruichi Furudate. Yeah. How do you eat you furudate?
It's a
Okay, I was
Japanese
just
manga.
guessing.
Oh yeah,
I
look, see,
can't
it says he is best known for creating Haikyu. So
Cool.
yeah, but no, yeah,
the
it's
manga's
over.
done.
The manga's over.
As far as like things we haven't watched, we haven't seen a full season, but like that season split with a movie in the middle, and then we're waiting on like a season 5, I think,
Okay.
because then that should finish the manga or something like that.
Okay, so we are going to nationals?
Yeah. So
Yes.
yeah.
Nice,
So,
nice.
so I think we get another training arc for half a season, and then the movie. What's it called? Land versus Air.
The OVA, yeah.
Yeah. And then
It's at the start of Nationals, yeah. Land versus Air. That's in that OVA. I don't want to say who plays, but you'll see 2 games in that OVA. It's because the way it goes is for these specific teams. It's there's 3 teams, so the best 2 teams go to Nationals, and the worst team gets eliminated. So it's like these 2 teams play against each other. The winner gets to go to Nationals. The loser gets one more chance, and then the loser play against someone else, and then the winner of that one gets a chance to go to Nationals, and then the ultimate loser, well, you go home. Some shit like that.
Damn.
I believe that's how it goes. Yeah.
so double elimination, not single
Yeah, like
elimination?
so if you lose, I believe you get a second chance because you play against one more else. So the loser.
Do we finally get to play Nekoma? Like at full strength?
So this season was really good. Yeah.
The cat one?
Yeah. I don't want to say too much, man.
No? Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Don't tell me. But yeah, so who are we playing? Shiro Torizawa?
Sure, Torizawa, yes sir.
They're
So we lose the first set.
Well, honestly, and then I didn't like how their setter looked either. He looks like a nerd.
Ooh, wait, which one?
The one with like the crooked bangs?
The mini ace.
No, their setter.
Yeah.
Oh, the blonde. I
Kenjiro?
can't remember his name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shirabu?
Shidabu. Oh yeah.
Shidabu?
Oh, that's his name.
Kenjiro? Shirabu?
Oh, Kenjiro.
I believe him.
I didn't even
can't
know.
see
Yeah, I
it.
forgot what his name was. Yeah, I forgot what his name
But
was.
like we get like half an episode about him too.
Yeah, where his
Yeah.
I'm
him.
like, we are spending so much time with the Shiro Torizawa guys right
Yeah.
now.
It's like why are they making me care about these guys?
Hey,
Suki,
at least it wasn't-
Suki had his finger dislocated,
Oh, that was crazy.
blocking a spike. That is
I
crazy.
think it was the webbing in his finger being split from how fast the spike went.
They
So
said
it's like
the sub used the word dislocated.
No. Well, I mean, like it. I guess you say also happened is like the webbing in his finger split. That's why it bled.
Because it was
there.
between his pinky and his ring
Yeah.
finger.
So that's why it was bleeding. So the ball going that fast split. God damn, bro! Imagine hitting the ball that hard.
Do you
Fuck.
believe me when I tell you when I was watching this, like, at work, I was like, how hard do you have to keep your fingers? Like,
Dude, that's
like,
why
you have to keep them, like, stiff.
You know what that got me thinking? It got me thinking about basketball again because like you see like Steve Kerr yelling at the Warriors, was like up, just up,
Yeah.
stop leaning into them.
Yeah, because the second you break the plane of vertication, like that's it.
And the Shiro Torizawa like volleyball coach was telling them the same thing. He's like, just let me
go
see you
straight.
get up.
Yeah.
Like you don't even have to lean forward, even though it can help, but just get up.
just get up there. Yeah. No, man, this team was fucking, bro.
But see, I was kind of underwhelmed because I feel like I feel like the Alba Josai game came off like better because they felt like a more cohesive like team. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like even the coach for Shiro Torizawa says straight up, he's just like, these are just like the best singular players I can find.
Yeah, and then like now they're bringing them together. Yeah.
Like they don't play like a team, and then like compared to Karasuno, and that's why like a lot of the episodes are about like style versus style, like offense versus defense, because like they're very two competing styles, and they say it flat out. But like our guys are just like they'll put the whole team on offense all at once to the point that we don't even have anybody to get a rebound
defend,
essentially,
yeah.
like in volleyball. I mean, like in basketball. So it's like I like that aspect a lot because I'm just like it made me miss football season a little bit.
It's like a double-edged sword, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a powerful attack, but damn, it has its drawbacks.
And then even seeing like who's the main guy, the short one?
What do you mean? Hinata?
Hinata, even Hinata, like learning how to adapt his tempo.
Yeah.
Because he spent all that time practicing with like the old Karasuno coach, and he learned like first tempo, second tempo, and he does a minus tempo. Like everybody else will run in at first tempo, he'll do a minus tempo and do a back shot. And then, like, the very last shot of the game
Is when he goes with everybody?
when he's a first tempo, but, like,
That
he's
shit
still
was-
from the back. And he's the shortest guy on the team. So he has to be able to jump higher than everybody else to hit over the net still.
And still have hang time.
And still have hang time.
Dude, he has crazy
Crazy.
hops. Like, his hops are nasty.
Weren't they the scenes of like the new plays, or like, for example, the synchronized attack, or like the left hand of like Ushishima, what's his name? Ushishima, and like they repeat the same animations over and over again.
Everyone's dig is exactly the same.
Yes.
They repeat frames for digs.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I mean, like, they're digging, like, I guess the proper way of doing it, so it's like it's easy to do it because that's how you're supposed to do it. You know?
I can't even, like, every Shiratori Zawa player, we must have seen them dig like 10 times.
10 times, yeah.
Because it's always the same, like, and always from the left too. Like they're always like, bah.
But damn, man, they always have good fucking form. They always have like a good platform to like just have that shit bounce off of. That shit
It looks intense as hell all the time.
bro.
All the time.
Can you rupture a forearm?
Absolutely,
Dude, imagine
Like
catching that shit.
Like if it
that
got hit
fast?
hard enough, could your forearm just like pop?
Absolutely, I'm sure it can.
I don't know. That's a good question. But goddamn, how hard would you have to hit the
Any
ball?
muscle-
Because you can
muscle can
get
pop.
hit in like the calf or like the thigh, and like that shit can split.
With the volleyball?
No. Like in MMA.
Oh,
like
okay.
if you physically got like kicked.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and I don't even mean just like the ligament. Like you can like.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, how hard would you have to hit the volleyball for free to do
Right,
that shit?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
damn, you'd murder
It looks
somebody, bro.
intense too.
Take somebody's fucking head off.
Yeah. Like it like. It's that we're not making each other laugh that much, but like it's so like just like stupendously just like directed. Like every episode you just want to watch it. Like it's 10 episodes, so it's a short season anyways, but like you just want to sit there and just watch all 10 episodes all at once.
At
Like
once,
it was
yeah.
so hard for me to be like, nah, I need to slow down. I need to break this down, because like the song is amazing. It's like every intro to Haikyu has like this rising guitar and just like this Japanese dude just singing about like just winning at the top of a mountain. That's I don't even know. We mean although Googled the lyrics earlier, but like
It was a little too evangelical.
yeah, it sounds really religious. It's like you're gonna see the light. We gotta get the light.
Well, in their eyes, it's probably like spiritual rather than religious.
Isn't that the same thing?
No, not to them. I'm assuming. That's
Well,
just my
Read this to me. What does
I'm
this
just
say,
saying
CJ?
evangelical because he sounds like.
To ignite the fire from within, I took a deep breath, sacrificed blood and sweat, make the dreams you long for reality. I scream at the top of my lungs, let there be light. I start with nothing but a wish for the future.
That's what, that's what I'm saying. That's so religious. Like
to me, that's like they're optimistic.
Yeah.
that's what the light is. Optimism.
Yeah, well, look, he literally says, "I start with nothing but a wish for the future." That's optimistic as hell.
But what if I know I'm gonna win? I don't need a damn wish.
Yeah.
That's confidence.
That would have made me happier.
But that's confidence, but don't let it fall into arrogance, you know? Because that's when you'll lose. Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn. Damn. Buddha CJ.
Yoshijima's thing with the left hand, his skill with his left hand, like, it's almost a deterrent for way too long. Because at one point you're like, you barely just stopping this, because Suki, he's like trying to figure it out.
He got
trying
one
to
block.
figure it out. And like for like 6 episodes, we're seeing the development of Suki just trying to read this dude.
Mm-hmm.
When do I sit? When do I jump
But
up?
I love that he gets under his skin the way he said it, because he's one touch. He's one touching all the balls.
He's just getting him
Pause.
mad.
Well, he starts coaching the rest of the guys though. He's like, hey,
All the
don't.
timings and
I'm
shit.
gonna count the jump.
Yeah.
Like don't
He's like,
jump
let me do
until
the timing. Yeah.
I'm like, don't jump until I jump. And then you start seeing him from like episode 4 onwards. It'd be like ready, set, jump.
And then they jump. Oh, bro, he's MVP, man. I'm telling you.
But it's again, it's like basketball though, because like it's obnoxious. Like even though he only blocks one of his blocks the entire like 5 sets, just somebody being there when you're so used to just being free is just annoying.
Annoying as hell.
Like it's like basketball. It's like somebody just like, I can make this shot if your hands in my face or not, dude. Just get the fuck out of my face.
It would be annoying too, as if someone was. Like, yeah, it's like, or if always constantly he was always like just like a hand away from getting the ball. It's like, bro, this guy's like leave me alone, bro. You know what I mean? Or every time someone set a screen for you, boom, he was always there. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
Who's that
It
guy
gets
on the
annoying.
Pacers that was like blowing air in LeBron's ear that one day?
Fuck. I know who you're talking about.
Do you remember that? Like that? They
Lance
still,
Stevenson.
Yeah,
Lance
yeah.
Stevenson.
They still won that series.
Yeah, when he blew in his ear and then
Right,
what the fuck, bro?
like he still won that series. You're just being annoying.
It's like, yeah, bro. It's like, I get you want to get under his skin, but it's like, all right, bro. But no, I get it. Like,
it's the same thing. It's the
yeah.
same thing.
He was just one touching all the balls, everything, and he was just getting under annoying. I love how they slow it down in slow motion and everything. He's like, oh, I was waiting for this moment for him to fuck up. I'm not gonna lie, that whole scene with Suki cheering, when him actually getting emotional, and then we have that callback to Bokuto when he tells him, he's like, you're gonna have a moment in volleyball, and that's when you're gonna be fucking hooked on that shit.
Oh yeah,
and this was his bro. I got fucking goosebumps.
But see, that's why I still hate Tendo, like the creepy dude on Shiratorizawa, because like, bro, he talks shit after every block, bro. I hate that.
Like, boo, boo, boo.
Like he's singing songs. I blocked him. Shut the fuck up before I hit you, bro. Like I'm getting fucking sticky.
That's getting under your skin, man.
Did you see that karate tournament guy that lost his cool and he just
and he punched the dude? Yeah, it was
like he had already lost and he was gonna say something and then boom, got disqualified.
It was a wrestling tournament, yeah, and some white dude I saw the actual match, bro. He was whooping his ass, like he was tossing him around like it was like varsity versus JV match. I'm not even kidding. And then the kid ended up winning like 14-2 or some shit like that. And it was like some white kid, and he went over to shake some dude's hand, and then the guy just like randomly boom blasted him in the face, and you can even hear someone's mom in the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
like bro, just scream.
You can go to prison for that,
dude.
That happens at boxing
assault.
and MMA. Yeah,
that's a straight assault right there.
Like when they jumped McGregor after. Like,
when they did
in
that?
the parking lot.
Yeah, no, in the ring. When people started jumping in the ring to jump McGregor.
Yeah,
I remember that.
It was the other team. Who's that Russian dude? The Muslim.
Khabib.
Yeah, Khabib. So like it was
yeah.
when he lost to Khabib, and then So then Khabib's like ring like jumped in and started.
I think it was like his trainer, right? There you go.
It was his brother.
Yeah.
And there's like there's old clips of like boxers doing that too, because if you're not in like protected time, like if you're not like in what's sanctioned by the tournament agency,
the round.
Then it's assault though.
Yeah.
Like you can flat out like get arrested for that. Like
Charged.
at that point, yeah, like bad. It's like Jokic pushing the owner of the Suns.
Oh, did you see that he's not getting
suspended?
Nah, the NBA commissioner came out and said he's like, nah, we're not gonna suspend him for that.
Do you know what happened?
No, what happened?
So is game
crazy.
4 or is it game 5?
No, I think this is game 4. Yeah, because it's tied up 2-2 right now.
So it's Phoenix versus Denver, right?
Okay.
It's
the Suns and
Nuggets.
And the Nuggets. So like Nuggets are losing, and like Jokic, like the guy that won MVP last year, he's trying to go into the crowd to get a loose ball, and then like the owner of the Phoenix Suns doesn't want to give it to him. He's like playing keep away with somebody actually in the fucking game, and then like his boys that he's like on the front row with are trying to like talk shit to Jokic, and like you see them like grabbing his arm down. He's like, get the fuck off me, dude. And then you just see the owner of the Phoenix Suns like flop. He literally flops like in the fucking game. He's like, oh.
I saw it too, Jokic. But to be fair, Jokic just gave him like a quick like, bro, get out of here, and then just got like asked for the ball. And so, but like, yeah, everybody was like, oh, you know what I mean? Everybody made a big deal about it, but I was like, bro, you're a grown man. Come on, bro. We all saw that shit.
And then we learned that he played basketball in college. I'm like, oh,
bro,
that's where you learned how to flop.
Brian,
Nobody's flopping in Haikyu, though.
Yeah,
everybody goes balls to the wall.
Like, everybody, our cross note gets their ass beat, like, bad. Bro. So, like, Suki gets his pinky dislocated, and like he's out for like a whole like game and a half.
Hinata almost lost a fucking tooth when he had a full spike just blasted.
Well, he got hit in the face twice because he's a fucking idiot.
Let me say something about the direction when he breaks the fucking finger. I love the direction that they went, because they animate and they're telling the story of the block first, of like the actual like.
He's thinking through it.
He made a point, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that?
He won the set.
He went outside?
He won the set. He blocked it.
Yeah,
scored.
Blocked it? Okay. Yeah. So he does that, and, like, they do it, and then, like, I don't know if it was, like, the next episode or, like, the half of that same episode, but, like, it starts with Suki being like, oh, shit. And then looks at his hand and he's like, it's all fucked up. And he's like, oh, fuck, it hurts. And then, I don't know, it was just
It was like a cliffhanger, because in season 2, that was the thing when the captain got hit in the fucking face. And he had because he ran into, what's his face with the shaved head. Yeah, Tanaka, and he had a full-blown concussion.
Yeah.
At least Suki, like...
Pull me in, coach.
But yeah.
Suki's block, it was just crazy, because this set, they went to, it was 32-30, right? They ended up winning. But that's only set 2, and they were already at 30 fucking points, man. These guys were already fucking tired.
Well, it reminds me, that like that part of the defense reminded me a lot of like American football, because like in American football, it feels like you're always one injury away from just losing. You know what I mean? Just like your corner can just be like tying up both sides of the field, and it's just like, he just tripped his ankle. Like,
or what's crazy is like your best shooter could get hurt. Like Kawhi Leonard could get hurt because someone just put their foot there
Just 'cause
and
it's
you
Kawhi
roll your
Leonard.
ankle. You know what I mean? Like just roll your ankle or some shit like that. It can happen to anybody.
Right,
Sucks.
but see, that's how it felt. You know what I mean? Because like, well, I guess I was thinking about football because everyone's always getting fucking hurt every other play in football. You know what I mean?
Well, that's more aggressive, yeah.
So it felt like I'm watching the Texans playing Kansas City in the playoffs like 2 years ago. You know what? We're up going into the third, like we're about to win this game, but then they have Patrick Mahomes on the other side, so we're just gonna get wrecked. Even though how hard we were playing on defense, our best player that day just got hurt. It's just bad fucking luck. And like that's what it felt like when Suki got hurt. But again, it's the episode thing of like this episode 4, this episode 5. Like I have a whole other season, so there's no way they're about to lose now that Suki's out.
Yeah.
What I like though is that I think in set 3, Shiro Torizawa just like fucking. To me, it was like it's like playing against somebody in a game of basketball.
One of the sets they didn't even animate.
Yeah, this is the one. It was set 3 because to me this set was like when you lose to somebody in basketball that you shouldn't lose to. So the next game you're like run that shit back, and then you just like completely fucking obliterate them. That's what this set. That's what the third set was because I think they ended up winning by like 8. It was 25 to like 17 or some shit. They fucking completely dominated on them, and then they go to the fourth set, which is the one where everything happens like more and more, and I believe in.
Well, that's by like set 4, Hinata and what's his name, the king of the court, Kageyama, like they're dead. Like they have Hinata sitting on the bench with the coaches. Mm-hmm. He's so dead. And like that was something that what's his face in Torizawa that Ushijima was saying. He's just like, when I saw him jump and grab that ball from me at school, I thought he was gonna have like good like fundamentals, you know what I mean? And he's just kind of like a scrub that jumps high.
Yeah, he's just like he doesn't like.
So it's like what you're saying. It's like he's a scrub, and like Ushijima's like, dude, I'm gonna wreck him. Like
he's like, I have to like. He's like, bro, I shouldn't have lost that set. Like, it's kind of like. Fuck, man, when we were in high school, there was always that one school. I'm not going to say the name, but there was always this one school that was always, like, Sanelli. Like, Sanelli. Like, anytime we played against, like, Sanelli, right? Like, anytime we saw them, we were always like, okay, that's an instant dub. Like, because they suck. You know what I mean? And, like, anytime we would be, like, losing a little bit, it would be in that moment we'd be like, okay, bro, this is Sanelli. How the fuck are we
embarrassing.
losing? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, how the fuck are we losing, bro? Step the fuck up. And so we would actually, like, come on, step up. And, yeah, I know what he meant. I know what you mean, like, in that sense.
I remember I used to play Little League Baseball in Juarez.
Huh?
And in the league, there was an orphanage team.
It's funny that you played Little League, not that it was Juarez. Just
it's funny. But, yeah, we had to play like an orphanage team in.
Stop laughing.
I'm sorry.
and like
with an orphanage?
Yeah, with an orphanage.
You beat up the orphan
No,
kids?
that's the thing. It was like a well-known rule that like.
You gotta be nice to the orphans.
Damn!
Dude.
They were like, let them win.
Oh,
Yeah.
no! You gotta be nice to the Juarez orphans.
Yeah, dude.
Damn,
Yeah, dude. Shout out.
They were like, hey. They don't have
they
much
thought they were
anyways.
good.
Yeah, dude. They were like, yo, we're
We
undefeated,
win all the
bro. We're
time.
undefeated.
No, and he wasn't even letting them win. It was like giving them an advantage of like 10 runs first.
Damn.
Yeah, and then just if you can sweep them, just sweep them.
Just sweep them.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, because like in
it just feels like evil in like the pit of my
Yeah.
stomach.
during like like when I was in elementary, I was in the basketball league, and there was like this like a mercy rule. If you were above like if you were like above 20 points above your opponents, you couldn't press anymore. And I remember our coach had told us, he was like, "Hey, if you guys win today, I'll buy you guys pizza." And we're like,
and y'all just like wreck somebody,
dude. And then we ended up beating them by 27 points. But like it was funny because we just nonstop pressed them. And then after a while, the refs called the timeout. It was rest in peace Willie Cager. It was during a Willie Cager league, and dude, I used to play in a bunch of those leagues. And I remember the refs called timeout.
I have no idea.
Willie Cager was, if you've ever seen Glory Road, he was the center during the all-black team for the NCAA, the minors. He was part of that all-black team.
I'm glad you explained that unprompted.
Yeah. And so Anyways, in that league, the refs called timeout and they called the coaches over and they called our coach and they told us they're like, hey, your guys can't press anymore. Like, yeah, like you guys are being dicks. Like, you guys can't press anymore. And so our coach, the ref said, you guys can only press at half court. You guys can't full court press anymore. And we were like,
so
all right,
just get a rebound and just like,
not even the second they crossed half court, we would like double team and then just steal it from there and then just go. That's how we kept scoring so much. And then but it was part of the rules. And then after a while, the coach just like subbed out the starters and then just put in like the other team. But the others, like the second, like the bench basically was doing the same thing. They're just whooping their ass. Yeah. So we ended up winning by a lot. But I was like, that's what the mercy rule was. So I didn't like that, but I can see why they had that shit. They're like, bro, some parents are probably out there like, bro, what the fuck? I came to see this.
It's like those episodes of South Park with Stan's dad. And like all the kids just want to lose at Little League. Just like, look, these are the exact pitches I'm gonna make. No, you want to lose? We want to fucking lose and go home and play video games. Fuck this sport.
Yes, like
we're gonna lose so hard. No, we're gonna lose so hard.
And then
it just Stan's dad in the crowd, just like, yeah, get him. I'll beat anybody's ass.
I thought this was America. Yeah, dude, I love that episode. That was just hilarious. Anyways,
what are we talking about?
Volleyball,
Haikyu, basketball, volleyball.
We're talking about. Well, since Shiratorizawa blasted the shit out of him in the third set, we're talking about the fourth set.
Oh, I really do like Hinata in like from like set 4 onwards though, because like because like his whole thing is just like, dude, like all I have is just my energy. Like that's his only advantage, and even like
he's just running circles everywhere.
Yeah, even Tendo, like he's just like he's an animal. Like,
dude, like,
he's literally just zipping across both sides of the net. Like that's insane. Like you'd be so tired.
Yeah.
And that's why he has to expend more energy just to jump as high as everybody else does. You know what I mean? Which like he can do it. That's a skill. That's cool. But like you're literally spending more energy for every hit.
Time. Because I believe there was a block that Hinata gets on Tendo.
Yeah.
But what he does is he does the running approach. So he takes like a far step back and then runs and then jumps and then gets like a full block. But then he realizes like I can't keep doing that because that's just gonna gas me the fuck out.
Hinata's Ja Morant.
Yes, bro. He jumps at everything, bro.
Hinata's Ja Morant.
Yes, bro.
I didn't even think about it.
He literally jumps at fucking everything, bro. At every possible chance. He's trying to dunk on
somebody. It's like the meme. Nobody, just Ja Morant.
And just Ja Morant just like flying across like the stadium, bro. Yes, that's Hinata, bro. Perfect example.
Regular pickup game, Hinata.
And he's just fucking flying, bro. But that, to me, that just shows that he's passionate about the sport, bro. Mama mentality every time.
Oh, for real?
Even in like a YMCA game with like just like elder ladies, he's gonna dunk on your ass. Like, he doesn't care.
Well, he was even trying to dunk on like those little kids when he was practicing like how to do tempos.
With the coach, he was just like smashing on the. I was like, all right, bro, like damn.
I wonder what the new thing's gonna be. I don't know. I haven't finished it, but I wonder what the thing is gonna be about this one. Because if we saw the left hand thing.
Oh, their next team. in the next like, season.
From what I remember, I think they meet another short middle blocker.
Okay.
But he's actually like got like talent.
They do see him, but
they don't play him.
Yeah, from where I'm at now, we don't play against.
But they were at like an open gym with him or something, right?
No, his team does make it to nationals, and so Hinata actually gets to see him play in a game.
But he's an actual like good player,
he's
like
nasty,
Hinata's just like He's literally. How do you say it? Like he's an athlete, but he's not athletic, or he's athletic, but he's not an athlete. Like
to me, the way I see it of it is like Hinata is like your created character in a sports game, but just starting your story, and then this kid is like your character, but maxed out. Like this kid is insanely fucking good. But that's why people. There's even a quote later on that you'll hear that someone says it's like, I wonder how Hinata feels seeing somebody that's at basically the same stature as you. But like way above, like tiers above you where you should be at. So it's crazy.
That's also the motivation they use a lot in Captain Tsubasa. Like Oliver's just looking up to someone.
Yeah,
you know.
So Captain Tsubasa is also kind of racist because all like the villains in soccer are like dark skinned, and then like the second that they befriend them after beating them, they get more light skinned.
Yes, yes,
crazy. It's terrible.
It's
and Aldo didn't see it. Aldo didn't see it, bro.
I didn't see him.
Every single villain in Captain Tsubasa's like Morenito, and then like they beat them.
Pre-time skip Robin to post-time skip Robin.
Exactly. In One Piece, because when Robin was a villain, she was brown,
and then when she's a good guy, she's like white apparently.
Yep.
Damn.
The darkness left her body.
One Piece is racist.
Oh yeah, I know about that one. Yeah, I know about Robin.
And just Nami's boobs get bigger.
Everybody's boobs apparently get bigger.
Yeah, even Zoro's.
Yeah, literally every hoops get bigger, bro.
Did you see? Like, I was watching the clip from last weekend of where like he finally masters like the hockey coming out of Enma, and like, but that was like my first thought. I was like, why did they give him fucking
Such
tits,
broad,
bro?
like,
Like he's just like I'm not gonna let this sword take my hockey.
Bro,
Fuck
he's
this
got, like,
sword. And
massive
he's just like
fucking
ripped
boobs.
and just like
Nah, yo.
I'm like Jesus Christ.
They make his traps the size of like someone's fucking head. Dude.
Zoro's
Like,
Jay
goddamn.
Cutler now. Just
Yeah,
like,
bro. It's like, god damn, dude. This guy's fucking ripped.
Yeah.
This guy is like a fucking.
He's
beast,
Kai
bro.
Green, just like
Yeah, bro. He's out here just like, oh, and I'm like, god damn, dude. You're supposed to be like a swordsman, man. Like, chill.
Yeah, can we relax?
Yeah,
Just
like,
beat
chill,
the little
dude.
pterodactyl guy. It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, you're supposed to be just chill, man.
We're still talking about volleyball, right?
We're still
Yes.
talking about. Yeah, we're still talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Hinata gets hit in the face.
Oh yeah.
That's how he plays defense. That's and
for
honestly,
an
that's
episode. For an
well,
episode.
he only gets hit in the face because he saw what happened to Suki, and he was like, "I didn't want to get taken out of the game, so I fucking turned my face and like, because if it would have hit me directly in the face,
would've
I would have
been
got,
out.
yeah, I would have broke my nose.
Well,
but if
it's-
I turned, it just like landed
because it's one of those where like he's not talented enough to get in position for a dig.
for a dig. Yeah, so he was. I
so-
will say
so-
he was in the area, but like his depth perception was way the fuck up.
They make a really strong point in this season with Hinata, Suki, and Kageyama that they have like that IQ. They see it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes when I'll be watching boxing or like MMA with Karen, she'll be like, "Oh, I didn't see what happened," and like I'm no fucking boxer, but like even I could like barely see like what's happening, right? But then you see somebody like break down every sequence of like a boxing fight because they can see it. You know what I mean? And they animate that a lot in this season. That like Suki, he's on it. Like he's so
He can see that shit.
focused. He can see, and like that's what happened with Hinata. The coaches are talking about it. They're just like, why did it hit him in the face? And it's like you could see that he saw where the ball was gonna go. He's not good enough to get in position. But and then he's like, yeah, I saw where it was gonna land, and I wanted to stop it, but I couldn't put my hands up in time. But I didn't want to get taken out with a bloody nose, so I just
I
kinda
turned my
tilted
face. Yeah, so it's like people are shocked that it's like, okay, well, at least
And that's
you
like
kinda...
the very last save too. It's been the fucking
in the fucking face too. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
He gets like
she
a
was like,
bloody
I
mouth
can't
too.
fucking feel it.
Yeah, he gets a whole bloody mouth. He's like, holy
Yeah,
shit,
like, I
man.
can taste the blood in my
Yeah,
mouth.
he's like,
That's
goddamn.
crazy.
That's why I'm like, bro, you almost lost a fucking tooth, bro.
Also, for maybe people that are just listening to us and they've never seen Haikyu, Haikyu is this thing that
Perfection.
very rewatchable.
Yeah.
Very, very rewatchable
Yeah,
because because it's not about nothing and it's just about volleyball and then nothing else.
Yeah.
And it's just
No
And
lie,
passing
I
classes
catch-
sometimes.
Yeah.
No lie, I catch things on the second watch or even the third watch that I forgot from the first one. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot like that even happened. And shit.
like
It's crazy.
all the character development happens while playing volleyball.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's nothing else in high school. There's
Oh
nothing
wow,
else.
Suki's trying so hard. Now I got to try my best.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, yeah.
It's cool how everybody like pushes each other. Like,
So easy to
Dope.
watch, and like we're not going in any particular order, but we're getting close to the end here.
I like Suki and Hinata's relationship because they like Suki will just like talk shit to Hinata, but like Suki is clearly so bothered that like their best middle blocker is like not him and he's tall.
Yeah.
He's so bothered by that. That'd be like when Curry was in high school and he was only like 5'6", 5'7", and he's just like wrecking you.
yeah,
Like,
and he's just like, bro. To me, that's. Have you ever seen that picture of CJ McCollum?
yeah.
Where he was, I forgot, I don't know, I think he was in high school. Bro, it looks like someone's kid out there with a fucking army of grown men. He's like a tiny little kid and he's like with his back turned, but he was out there cooking people, bro. So it's like, oh shit.
It's like watching Steph Curry put up a layup on Anthony Davis. It's
On
like,
that, and it's like, how
like
the fuck?
that's so obnoxious.
yeah,
like,
it's like, how the fuck did you not block that shit?
That's
but it's
so
like,
annoying.
you know how to keep it away from somebody. It's
Bugsy,
crazy.
what was it? Bugsy?
Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy, yeah, Muggsy Bug, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's Hinata.
Or most people forgot about him too, even smaller, Earl Boykins.
I don't
Earl
remember
Boykins was
what it is.
Earl Boykins was 5'3". That dude was fucking
Whoa,
tiny, bro, and he was out here fucking cooking, y'all. It was crazy.
How tall was Allen Iverson?
6 foot even.
Yeah, that's pretty short
Yeah.
for the NBA.
For the NBA, yeah, that's
the NBA,
that's, fucking
that's pretty
tiny.
short.
Because Chris
Nasty,
Paul is 6'2", Steph Curry's 6'4", and he
So
looks fucking
that's
tiny,
tall,
and that's tall, and he looks tiny as fuck
Yeah.
out there. So it's like,
LeBron's like
goddamn.
6'8".
Yeah, LeBron's 6'8".
But volleyball.
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 Fuck, we keep getting distracted.
No, this is
Hinata does like the coolest block ever, and it
yeah.
only happens once, and it's so annoying. I hope it happens again. Like literally, so it's the same thing again. Where like he's too stupid to like go in for a dig and actually like receive like a spike.
So he's just like,
Yeah,
But
so
he
he's
does
just like,
see it.
man, like just like the coach told him to do that. He's like, what do you call it? Like just like
they called it the plate though.
yeah,
to,
do
like,
the plate,
stop that?
do the plate. And so like instead of like normally you'd be trying to like hit it like the top of your like wrist, or in the top of your forearm. But like since Hinata can't do that, the coach tells him to do a plate, and literally it's like the fucking key blast. Like he's just putting his stupid hand up so that like the ball just goes straight out.
Yep.
And it works. The one time he does it.
It's crazy though because the coach does actually say the coach actually was like, I would never try that shit because technically that's just like a really close block. But he was like, because anything can happen, that ball could slip right through that shit and fucking blast you in the fucking face.
He mentioned like Hinata's reaction time though. He's just like, I don't have the reflexes for that. Like, not only do I not want to hit my face, I just flat out don't have the reflexes to even try that.
To try that shit, yeah. Because he's like, fuck no, bro. If I would have missed, fucking smack me in the face. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
So that's like a big thing. Like in the early. The early second half is that like everyone's just tired, like we're gassed, because we have less guys in rotation,
especially our 3 oldest members, Daichi, Asahi, and Tanaka, because they think they even mentioned it too. The coach mentioned it that these guys have not came out of the game the entire time. They've been in there since set 1, and they've been playing the entire fucking time because there's nobody to replace them.
Right, because they subbed Suki. Well, Suki was in in the nurse, and then they sit Hinata down, and Kageyama's like on the bench.
Oh, can I speak something on that? When he went to the nurse, I love that they showed his emotion that he was actually pissed that he got out of the game. I
like that.
The
I like that a lot.
Full development.
That's like something Kobe used to say.
Yeah,
like, I got fucking pissed if I got hurt.
You ever see that clip of him where he dislocated his finger, and then that coach just comes up to him, just pops that shit back in, and then Kobe just goes over, just buckles his knees, and then he goes right back into the game. I'm like, dude, that is.
It's like shooting 2 free throws with a torn
Achilles.
It's insane.
That's fucking
it's
crazy,
literally.
bro.
But that's what Suki was. So like the assistant, the backup assistant, the little chick with the one pigtail.
Yeah, like the trainer. What do you call him?
Yeah. The assistant.
I know who you're talking about, the blonde one, right?
Manager. The assistant manager, and then his brother, who he didn't even want to see, the one that like let him down because he was a cheerleader.
I love that he shows up with a mask.
Yeah, he's just like, don't look at me. But like they both go down there and they're like, dude, are you okay? And like Suki doesn't want to look at his brother like in the face. He's like, you're an embarrassment. Get away from me. Can't you see that I'm wrecking like the national champs right now?
I'm
like,
actually good, bro.
Like, bro, I'm wrecking my
and
team. And you're here. Like, what the fuck? Like, if there was one thing that was gonna pull me down
way
right
to kill
now,
the vibes, bro. Damn, man. Like, I'm actually out here doing good, and you show up, man. Fuck.
they put the scrub in rotation. You're like, fuck.
Right? You're like, oh, this is the guy that's replacing me, dude.
Yeah. So but like Suki's always got a bad attitude, right? And he's just telling everybody, he's just like, shut up, I don't care, whatever. But like in his head, he's just like, oh, I need to hurry.
And
he's got like a slow little jog. He's like, hurry the fuck up, like let's go. We gotta go back to the nurse.
I love that they showed that, man.
And then when he comes back wrapped, he's jogging a little bit too, though. He's just like, he's ready. He's just like, as long as y'all haven't lost by the time I get back, I'm ready.
Shows up with a fucking.
And they hit it like 5 times. They hit his broken hand like 5 times.
I love. Do you remember? Was it before or after? No, it was before he comes back. Before Suki has his grand like re-entry. I love. Oh man, this is like one of my favorite scenes. Is when Karasuno's cheer squad starts fucking cheering, and you're like, oh hell yeah!
And the vice principal takes his toupee off.
Dude,
he's like,
he takes it. They're all fucking going crazy, and you're like, oh my god, these guys are like,
saw that? Yeah,
I'm like, dude, this is pumping me up. And then, bro, this shit had me laughing so hard. Shiratori Zawa's entire fucking school fucking section was just their school anthem drowning them out, bro. I was dying laughing when that happened.
It's like a South Park skit. Rabble.
Like, bro, that's oh my god, bro. When they drowned them out, I was like, yo, these guys are fucking assholes, bro. That was hilarious. To me, that was fucking hilarious.
I like that aspect of soccer. Like those fucking hooligans, just Englishmen, just being like, ah!
With like the loud cheers and shit. I love when they all synchronize and it's like all one in unison. That's just dope.
I think that's why I like going to like even in like El Paso soccer games so much. It's just ignorant.
like
everybody literally
just gets drunk and
me and Karen went, and there's just like this guy in a banana suit just getting handed beers the whole time, and then like the whole section would just cheer him and watch him chug. And like we're sitting next to him, and he's just like, hey, just so you know, my girlfriend's gonna come back, but like she hates me because I'm drunk. And you see her come back, and she's like, oh, and I was just like, oh, you're the girlfriend.
Who keeps handing
him
being beers?
Yeah, she's just
like, who keeps giving so bad.
and then like you just see people just like hand them down like they're just being
They're
like
hey,
funneled
bro,
down.
take this, bro. That's
wild.
fucking hilarious. That's called a bro. That lets you know if you wear a banana suit.
Can you
get
drink
free
at a
beers.
high school volleyball game?
No.
I don't think so.
Well, I mean,
Never.
you can.
There goes
if you
my
don't say
weekend.
anything.
Never mind.
You can if you don't say nothing to nobody. Bro. Just don't say shit. Just drink that bitch.
Just show up with a Sonic cup, just like
Right. This is Frost. What are you
Big
talking
gulp.
about?
yeah. No, big gulps are too suspicious.
Too obvious.
Too
yeah.
suspicious.
Too
You went
suspicious.
to Circle K for what reason?
Right. It has to
You-
have
you-
something that has a closed top. You have to have something that has a closed top.
You were hanging out with the crackheads at DK,
Right, it's like, what are you doing? Yeah, it's like,
Okay, and yeah, like the we get a lot of scenes with like the Karasuno cheer section. So we have what's the shaved head dude's sister. That
I can't remember her name is, but yeah,
she's super
so dope.
important. The assistant manager, the two guys that are friends with the coach that like were helping train the pinch hitter and the other one, and then the
Yamaguchi.
old coach Yukai, and then like the girls that are third years with and that know like our third year volleyball boys.
Oh, and that one random guy that was always been seeing.
Who is that?
I don't know who that guy is. I don't know who that guy is.
So there are people like that like even like will be just fans of I don't know Eastwood High School football for 20
for
years.
30, yeah, they're just
You know
there
what I mean? That's
cheering
just their
him on.
whole life. And there
I
was
love-
a guy like that was
I love
just
when
a
he
fan
has
of
his
Krasno.
moment and he just like fucking like I'm fucking cheering for you guys, and they're like, oh, he's still here. Even the coach is like, oh damn, I remember him from when I was a kid, bro. It's like god damn. It's like that's how passionate he is about Karasuno volleyball.
But like he's the first one to talk shit.
No, yeah,
That was a shit block. Like,
yeah, but like, yeah. At least he holds them accountable. So that's
way
good.
to let us down.
Like yeah, you need people like that though. Because they're not people that are going to sugarcoat that shit. Because you know most parents are like, oh, you did a good game. Don't worry about it. It's like, Mom, I fucking was like 2 for 30. What do you mean I did a good game? I fucking was ass. Like, you need somebody to tell you
Krasno
that
still
shit.
deserved to lose, to be honest, because
This game?
Yeah, because Ushijima is never motivated completely.
You remember when he says that line where Nintendo was like, I'm feeling motivated. And then later on, Ushijima was just like, if I have to... Oh, no, he says, in the words of Tendo, I'm feeling pretty hyped up right now. I love when he says that shit. Because you're like, fuck, man. It's already this late into the game, and now you're fucking mama mentality and that
Right,
shit. Bro.
right.
Like,
It's
fucking
like
ass, man.
It's 12-12. It's first to 15 in the fifth set.
Right in the fifth set.
I'm gonna start playing now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention that. Like in the fifth set, since it's a championship game, they only go to 15. I forgot.
All
that
the
was
other
a
ones
rule.
are best of three.
All the other
Yeah.
ones are up to 25. And
Best
then
of three.
Best of 3. And this one, since it's a championship game,
Best
they
of
go
five.
best of 5. But if they make it to the fifth set, they only go to 15 to make the set faster because at that point you're probably fucking gassed.
But like in volleyball it's like tennis. Like you got to win by 2.
By deuce,
By
yeah.
deuce.
Yeah, so like that's why like in games 1 and 2 that they were like 30-30.
you're like,
because
bro,
no one
it's like-
could just get
Could
up.
just get up by 2. It's like fuck, man. Like
And that's why
It's
our guys were
tiring.
so gassed because their bench was bigger too.
yeah, they had a deeper bench.
Because
Yeah.
like in the early episodes, you see them switching out the setter all the time. You
Because they
see-
had 2 aces. They had the freshman, the freshman, the Mandark looking kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
you're talking
you know what I'm
about.
talking about. Yeah, they
yeah.
had him too. And you know what's crazy? There was a scene with him.
Because Ushijima said he was good.
No, yeah, he was good. And there's a scene where the coach yells at him, and then he's just like, "Oh man, the coach is so fucking hard on me." And then Ushijima tells him, he's like, "You know why he's hard on you, bro? Because he relies on you the most." And then like he gets like hyped up from that. I was like, "Bro, this kid knows exactly what to tell his teammates."
Because
That's
Ushijima's
bad.
just like he has no like depth to his personalities. You know what I mean? So like even in game 4 where like that guy's all mad, he's like, "Why am I scrubbing out?" He's just like, "You are way too good to be doing as bad as you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
right now." And he's just like, "Whoa, like you mean that?" You
No,
know?
yeah,
And,
and
like,
he tells him, he's like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "With all your." What did he say? He's like, with all your talents, like, why are you scared, bro? And then I was like, dog, this kid is fucking crazy. Like, he's a 30-year-old, bro. This kid is like
For real,
an
that's how
adult.
they animate. He's supposed to be
Yeah.
like 17.
This kid is like way wise above his age.
It
I was
gets
like, what the
very
fuck?
Karate Kid.
Yes, yeah, yes.
At some points at the end,
And that's
'Cause
why I
even
like
the
it.
old guys are just like.
Oh, I hate that.
You weren't gonna hit 30 certs when we get back.
I hate the old coach, Shiratorizawa's coach's mentality because he was a fucking little short loser who couldn't do much.
And he's a
Now
fucking hater,
Yeah, and
and
he's
that's why
like,
he
I'm
hates
such a
Hinata. He's
fucking
like-
hater because I suck. I'm gonna hate on everybody else that's like me.
Everyone
that can
told
do
me
better.
I couldn't play because I was short.
Right, so if I see a short guy that's doing good, fuck him. I'm gonna fucking do whatever it takes to bring him down. I'm like, bro, you're such a cuck, man. Fucking
Yeah, for
loser,
real,
dog.
for real, for
I was-
real.
Oh man, I hated his fucking mentality. But I felt a little bad for him in his flashback, not in his current days, but
but-
the flashback of him, I felt a little bad.
Haikyuu be throwing out flashbacks for everybody.
For
Like,
everybody,
you get a
dude.
flashback.
Right,
Between
like
nerds is a
Oprah, bro.
cook-free zone.
Yes.
Free zone.
Cuck free zone. No cucks
Yeah.
around here.
No cucks allowed, man. Fuck that.
At all.
At all.
But, like, I guess the only time I do like Tendo is when he interacts with Ushijima, you know what I mean? Because Tendo's so, like, obnoxious. He's Hisoka, you know what I mean? It's Hisoka, like, talking shit to Kurolo, like...
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
You get what I mean? Like, Kurolo's, like, so smart and suave, and Hisoka's just a weird-ass fucking dickhead, like...
I'm just gonna talk. I want to fight you, bro, regardless. Like,
We're gonna box. Like,
yeah, like,
no
matter what,
I'm
bro.
gonna cut your head off.
I'm
like,
gonna get the ones, bro, no matter what. So it doesn't matter.
like, we're on the same team right now, but, like, I will murk you. Like,
he's like...
cross me for a second, I promise.
Right, bro, just look at me
I'm
wrong.
begging you.
He's asking to give him a reason. He's like, just give me a reason.
You know they
bro.
fight in the manga, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
No, yeah.
He
I haven't...
does.
Yeah. Well, spoilers. No
Spoilers.
Spoiler, no
He's not even
spoilers.
listening.
Well,
I was listening.
well,
Let's pretend not to listen.
Well, so in Haikyu,
In Haikyu.
Well,
God,
we're
we're still talking about Haikyu.
yeah. So, well,
yeah, and
I can't see you, fucking.
And then we have the other coach who used to be our main school. What's our main school's name?
Karasuno.
Karasuno's old coach.
Karasuno, yeah.
Karasuno's old coach.
Whatever.
And it's like, for what? It's like,
Grandpa, you
get
guys
outta
cool.
here.
Grandpa, you guys cool.
Yeah, but
We had a training arc with him and Hinata. We
I
like
don't know.
him.
Yeah, whatever. It's just to Paul up.
He abandoned us when we needed him most.
Yeah, exactly.
He's nothing to me now.
Fuck him.
Fuck
the old
him.
guy.
He went to go get milk and never came back.
Fuck the
No,
old
he
guy.
came back when we were in the league already. He's like, oh, by the way, I'm your all's dad. Fuck you, yeah, fuck you.
In a weird way, that was like my first thought watching him walk down the stairs to the stands. I'm like, he's old as shit. Like, like how do old people walk down stands like that? That was my
Right.
first thought.
Like,
You've
bro,
seen old
you're
people
supposed to
walk.
grab. No, but he's supposed to be grabbing the rail. He just walked down
Yeah,
that bitch
he's
like
just
he was young, bro. Like if he was 30.
No.
Like
Yeah,
that's
but
not
he's
how
a-
old people
He's
do
a
it.
volleyball player, though.
No,
Like,
but
if
he's
you
a
keep-
Japanese old person.
True. He's not
Better
bad.
than American old person.
Oh yeah.
Less
That's not
cholesterol.
good.
I didn't say that, but I'm just saying.
Less cholesterol.
Definitely, actually, for
The
sure.
factor
Less butter.
ones he, like-
Less butter.
Less butter.
CJ, you had an interesting point about the voice actor.
Oh yes, I did actually have an interesting voice. Well,
Voice?
in this scene, towards the end, I believe it was Ushijima that after fucking we have a monologue of the fucking Shiratorizawa's coach where he was just like, I want to be better than everybody with bigger. You know what I mean? Bigger is
ugly,
always
too.
better.
He's got big old eyebrows.
Big old hairy ass eyebrows, bro. And I'm like, bro, somebody help that man. But
Get him therapy, please.
bro, please, like, because this guy never clearly gave up on the past. Like, he never got over it. And it's like after
It's
his
just
little
old
monologue,
people.
Ushijima scores a point where it's game point for them, and you see all of Karasuno fucking like down. They're like down in the dumps, and they're like, oh my god. And even the actual coach of the I forgot what his name is, Ukataka or whatever his name is.
Young Yukai.
Yeah. No, not the son. The other one, the one with the green jacket.
Oh, okay.
That guy, he's just like, whoa, everybody's moods just fucking
Oh,
plummeted.
the sensei.
The sensei, there you go. He's like, everybody's moods just fucking plummeted. Like, this is not good. He's like, I don't know what to say. And that's when Coach Yukai stands up and he's just like, volleyball is a sport where you always look up.
Yeah.
And little fun fact for y'all is that was the actual voice actor's last line before he unfortunately passed away. So,
How old
recipes.
is he?
I think he was in his 50s, maybe early 60s.
That's
He was young
crazy.
too. He was young. But he unfortunately passed away. And so his last line in the entire series was that specific line. And, bro, when he said that, I got fucking chills, bro. Goosebumps.
That gets me thinking about Luffy's voice actress, though. Like, I was
She's
telling you
older.
that when you walked in, I was like, she's pretty old.
She's old.
She's pretty old. Has
But she did say that she was willing to do it for as long as she can. But, like, goddamn,
But how
bro.
much longer
Yeah,
can
like, how
she?
much longer
That's my
can you do
thing.
it, girl? Like, goddamn. But to be fair, she probably does take... Nowadays, there's probably better, like, methods of her taking care of her voice and shit like that. So she probably has,
But she's
like...
just old. It's not just her voice. It's her overall health.
No, but
that
I mean,
I'm
like,
worried
now
about.
she's probably got some bread. So she's probably able to, like, have good therapy and be able to take care of herself more than the average person would. That's
I
my
hope
guess.
so. I hope so.
I hope she does.
Because, like,
Older
I
Pod
like
looks out for her.
I like that you brought up that part too. Because, like, from there onward, there's like this really, really cool, like, not subtle metaphor about like about Ushijima, like, just like he's on the necks of our guys. You know what I mean? Like every time he gets a point,
neck.
every time he breaks through the defense, it's like he's pressing on their necks. Like it's just like he's just holding their heads to the ground. It's shame, but it's also he's so much stronger than they are. You know what I mean?
It's like tears above them.
Right, and they just want to like give up, but then like one person stands up, and they see one person get that one last save in, and then Aishi gets like one of the last like hits, and then it gets deflected out, and then like it's just the very last play like sticks out in my head so much because it feels like an accident, but like that's how like when I watch like the last play of a really cool like NBA game or something. Like that's how it feels. It's almost like a planned accident. Just like if you can just like you're playing percentages at that point, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just like this defender's on him. He's X amount of feet away. Like you go for your highest percentage shot. There's a chance he just won't make it, and like that's nobody's fault, kind of.
Yeah.
Like it's
as
like
long
that,
as you play defense,
it's like that pool shot at the end of game 1. Like Lakers versus the Warriors.
I still think that was a bad shot.
It's not a bad shot. He makes that shot. He literally makes that shot.
This is why I had told him earlier. The only reason it's a bad shot is because there's no shot clock. The ball's still in your possession, and you still had 10 seconds left on the clock. That's a bad shot.
When he shot it, it was like 1.7.
No, there was still a lot of time left. No, there was still a lot of time left on because there was still a whole rebound and a whole fucking thing that happened.
Who was in front of him?
I honestly have to
because he was like what 4 feet behind the 3-point
behind
line.
the 3-point line. Yeah, no, he was deep.
But Poole makes that shot. But that's like what's happening here. Like
that's not the shot you want, and that's not who you want to take it in that situation. In my opinion, that's just me. But can we back it up a little? Because
you don't believe.
I don't believe in Jordan Poole that much, unless there's a baddie out there. But there was Jessica Alba out there. Who knows? Maybe he was trying to impress her. I don't know.
What are we going back on?
But I wanted to go back a little bit because there's a scene where it's about to be game point for him during their rallies. And there's a moment where Daichi is like, oh my god, I can't feel my fucking legs. Like, my legs are shot. And the ball's right there.
I like when they literally beat the shit out of their legs.
Yeah. They're like, come on, bro. I need to, like, fucking man up. But I love that he's like, I know the ball's going to land right there. I just can't get to it, bro. Like, my legs are done. And then you see fucking Nishinoya pop out of nowhere with a crazy save. But that quick save leads to Ushijima timing it right. Timing it right. And then he's able to spike that bitch down hard. But even while on the ground, Nishinoya was able to do a crazy fucking dig, bro, and just save that bitch. To me, that was the equivalent of when LeBron James fucking pinned Iguodala on the board.
Yeah.
That was such a crazy fucking save. And I can even hear the voice caster on my fucking head right now. Oh my god, blocked by James. I can hear the same fucking shit for Nishinoya. Like, what a fucking crazy save.
And again, to the point of it being amazingly directed, you can watch this in Japanese, no subtitles, and still get fucking hyped.
Oh yeah. And what's funny is that like Jinglish is like half of like the sports terms are in English anyway.
Yeah.
Like
nice
save.
Yeah, they literally say nice block, nice kill, nice receive. It's
like-
I kind of get what you're
I
saying.
like when they make an error, it's like, don't mind it.
Oh yeah, don't mind. They literally say don't mind. So it's
It's like
bro,
the stupid pelicans from Nemo. Mine.
Don't
Don't
mind.
mind.
It's
Shit
like,
load
bro,
of errors in the game. Yeah. It's like, oh shit, my bad.
it's
Don't
like,
worry about it.
Don't mind.
bro.
Don't
To
mind.
me, that's like the equivalent of like my bad. That's my bad.
Nice
Oh,
kill.
shit. My bad.
Nice kill,
Nice
that
kill,
shit.
bro.
Yeah.
Nice pass. Nice save. Yeah, bro. That's who needs subtitles, man.
Yeah,
At this
that-
point in time,
You might be able to watch most of
At this-
Haikyu without
bro,
subtitles. To be
absolutely.
honest.
141 episodes of Betweeners. You guys might be able to watch any anime without subtitles at this point. No, I'm kidding.
No, not at all.
No,
But to be fair, there are times when you're watching an anime and you hear a certain phrase and you already know what it is without having to read that.
But
shit.
it's always stupid shit that's like not even
Yeah.
real Japanese.
Yeah.
Like,
So you're just
like
like I know.
Gambaro or like.
So you're just like,
or
I know what that means.
Itadakimasu or like shit that's not
that's
even like.
Yo, that's a good
For
one.
real,
So, like
though.
shit like that. It's just
For
like
real,
you know
though.
what it is without having to read the subtitles. You're like, I know what that says, bro.
Senpai.
Like I see that shit so many fucking times, bro. I know what you're fucking saying.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid. Yeah, but yeah, absolutely. It's so well directed because I don't know. I was angry at it that I was so hyped. I was like in the dark in Misosa's office or room, whatever, and I was just like, Misosa's. I call her Misosa's because I refer her to one as it's cool. Vianney, my fiance now.
Hey.
Congratulations again.
Yeah, I was just watching. I'm just I'm like, and I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this? It's fucking anime. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's why I feel ridiculous. I feel stupid, like how much I love anime sometimes because, like literally,
especially sports for me, like a sport anime. I'm just like, why the fuck?
That's what I mean because, like, me and you the other day were talking about how hype we are for like what's the June tournament between the Mexico and the U.S. teams?
Leagues Cup.
Yeah, the Leagues Cup, right? Like, we're so stupid excited, but like, it's just like 3 weeks long, right? It like, I feel like I've been. Like, I was excited for, like, this upcoming NFL season because that's why I watched the draft, and I've just felt like... And that's why I've been getting so into this Lakers run, you know what I mean? Because, like, I have something to be excited for. But then, like, every time this week that, like, the Lakers let me down, which was one time, thankfully, like, I got to turn on Haikyu, and I got lit, you know what I mean? I got hype. Like, even after the win for Game 3, like, I turned on Haikyu, and I'm like, yes! Like, it's just, like,
Oh, that was probably a better feeling after the win, and then going to watch Haikyu to get even more hype. That's probably dope.
It was lit. It's like it's like you watch a kung fu movie and then you come out being like, oh, I could do that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You're just like shadow boxing.
You watch
like,
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon's like, oh, I could do that.
The first time you watch The Matrix, you're like,
yeah, exactly.
I can fucking bend backwards at a 190 degree.
So I'm watching Haikyu. I'm just like, fuck, I want to go to like a boxing gym or something. Like, I want to just like, that's what I'm like. Yeah, like I just want to be lit, just up, like. That's what
the
like
idea of having an empty gym with a volleyball net. That's cool.
That is
imagine
dope.
just us in a fucking gym, just fucking around.
I can't jump that high.
I can't jump that high.
I mean, I don't want to embarrass y'all.
You'd be the libero. You'd be getting all the dicks.
No, I'm Hinata. I'm Hinata. Okay, I'll be Kageyama. Okay, I'll be Kageyama. It's alright. I'll be the cool.
No, who's the guy that comes in for Daichi after he gets a concussion? You're Enoshita.
The like nameless like loser that like.
Okay, he wasn't a loser.
I couldn't even point him out of a crowd.
He wasn't a loser. He was an essential staple of the team.
Yamaguchi?
No. It's I think his name was Enoshita. I think that's what his name was.
Enoshita.
Yeah, this guy right here. Boom.
Oh yeah.
Enoshita.
Right, yeah, that's you right there.
What I do like about like there's those couple games or like the one game where like Sugawara's playing for Kageyama. I like that they turn into like a trick offense.
Yeah.
Is that weird?
Yeah. No.
It's like watching the Texans play and you know your quarterback shit. So like
not anymore.
Not anymore. But like last season, it's just like watching these scrubs, and you're just like, and they're running all over the Cowboys. And you're just like, that's embarrassing. But it's because like it's a trick offense. You know what I mean? Like they're not used to blocking that, and that's what happens when Sugawara goes in because they're used to just like first tempo all the time. Like he's a super simple setter. Like he tries to be efficient, but that's like it. Like you can't expect like pinpoint accuracy with him, but they turn into a trick offense because then they start doing libero sets, and then like now you have your actual setter on offense, and the liberos like pushing it in from the half line. Yeah. Crazy! I got hyped for it because then Sugawara did he get one? Because he hit it twice, right?
I think he does get a spike.
He does get one,
but like one of them got blocked.
Because one of them does get blocked by Tendo because he's looking up at Tendo and Tendo's like, haha, fucking bitch. And I'm like, oh, why do you have that creepy ass face on your fucking...
Honestly, that's why I hate like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At locals sometimes. It's just
like
crazy.
The nerds are like,
what are you
going to do with my trap card?
I'm going to hit you. Like, get the fuck away from me. Like,
I can picture, no lie, I can picture some of them as like, ha, you fool, you've activated my trap. And then
but it's like what you were saying earlier about like when you lose to scrubs, right? So then you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's like, I'm playing 14 starters in my deck, so that only leaves like a 4% chance I'll brick. I won't see any starters. Like I have no place to make. It's just game of luck, and sometimes it just happens, right? But then that nerd will be like, "Oh, like just I'm
so good,
just sweeping Drew. Here we go!" Like, oh my god!
And it's like, fuck, bro,
you dirty scrub, get away from me
To
now.
me, that's equivalent to like you're playing a pickup game of basketball, and the person you're guarding hasn't made shit all fucking game. They make the game winner, and then they're in your face like, yeah, bitch. And you're like, bitch, you're 1 for 20. Like, shut up. But it's like, but I made the one that mattered, right? It's like,
that's true, though.
Oh, my God.
That's true, though.
It is true, but I fucking hate it, bro. I fucking hate that so much. I know what you mean, though.
That's exactly what it's like.
Good stuff.
I know
though.
what you mean.
Good stuff. We get to the fifth set, and we're like points. What like 17, 18, 17, 16, something like that.
I think
I
it
believe
ended
so.
2020.
2020.
Yeah, because
But
it was
like
supposed to be
the last
15.
2 episodes though.
Oh
Last
yeah,
two
yeah,
episodes,
yeah.
Well, at this point, we're on after because we should be on the last episode.
We
'Cause
should be on the
after
last episode?
Nishinoya's save was in episode 9. So the last episode is when Drew was talking about basically the metaphor, like the visualization of
like
fucking
he's pushing them
where
down.
he's pushing him down, and then that's when we see before the end of that episode we see that's when we see Natsu come into and he blends in with the tempo. Even Coach Ukai, the original Coach Ukai, he sees him. He's like, "Oh shit, he's blending in." And that's when we see Tendo kind of lose his shit because he's like, "Wait, what the fuck?" He's not attacking on his own anymore.
Because they did that before, but like Hinata always approaches at off tempo.
Yeah. So he's always a little bit ahead of him. So he's like, "Okay."
No,
I can
he's
watch it.
behind. So
he
they're
really?
at first tempo. He's on off tempo. So then everybody else will jump, but he's in the backside. So then the idea is that like everybody else, like their blockers will jump for the first tempo, and when they're down, that's when Hinata's up.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
that's why like the first time he hit it off tempo, it still got blocked because he hit it in a weird spot. But then that one was cool because like he blended in first tempo from the back court, and he saw the view from the top, like what we saw in episode in like the first season. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I just want to be at the top again and just see it.
Ah, shout out
Just-
to the violinist. You remember that scene when he's frozen in the air?
Oh,
and
yeah,
the
yeah,
violin
yeah.
is like fucking going crazy, bro. Whoever that was, props to you.
You need to watch Your Lie in April.
But
You-
they have a crazy violin in them.
It's
Amazing.
all violin and piano.
Oh, is it
bro.
really?
It's just violin and piano. It's like the great. The
But I
saddest
heard that
thing
one's
ever.
like really
Yeah.
sad though.
But
it's like the best.
mommy issues.
Yeah, I've heard a lot, like a really, really good one song.
Hard.
I watch it like
And
every year
cancer.
though. Like if you ever need like just sometimes you need to feel sad. No, just me.
No. I thought you were gonna continue. No, there's definitely times
You
where
know,
I'll watch an anime and I'm like, I just want to.
I'll watch Your Lie in April when I want to be sad. Like Your Lie, guaranteed. I've seen
Be
it like
sad as
10
fuck.
times.
I don't get that.
Is this still on
sentiment.
Netflix?
No.
That one's on Netflix,
I
right?
never want
Yeah.
to be sad.
Sometimes
Don't
you
get
do.
me wrong. Like
No,
if
there
I
are
watch
times where I do.
something, and I don't know. Like the first time I watched Grave of the Fireflies, I didn't.
That's like
know,
a different sad though.
Yeah, but I didn't know it was gonna be sad,
like a
and that's how I
morbid
find
sad.
myself liking sad movies. Like I don't know, it's gonna be sad. Like I'm not watching it for the sake to be sad. But for example, like I haven't touched Grave of the Fireflies since the last time we watched Grave of the Fireflies because who would, right? But then you're saying like, oh, I would watch Your Lie in April. Your Lie in April made me feel pretty sad.
Because it's about conquering like this demon that was your mother. You know what I mean? Like,
and
because he
a bunch of other
conquers it.
stuff.
Like,
Yeah. Oh.
like, and nothing brings me out of a rut. Like it's like watching a sports movie because you get lit. You know what I mean? Like you feel up, you feel motivated.
Coach
you,
Carter.
Yeah, it's like watching Coach
I watched
Carter
Coach
exactly.
Carter.
But then watching Your Lie in April is just it's about like you're just in this pit of depression. Like it's because you don't know any. Well, okay, you do know people on clinical depression, but like you've never firsthand experienced like actual. Like
Depression.
depression. I don't mean sad. I mean like actually like you talk to somebody about it. You like you're like people that have prescribed medication for it because like you're in this pit, you're in this hole, and that's what it's like watching Your Lie in April. It's just like this dude just like crawling his way out of just like this
Depression?
pit of despair.
I think that's why I can never.
But it
I
doesn't
love the
end like that.
because
Yeah,
I
it
love
does.
I love the movie.
He gets up. He gets his
Yeah,
ears
yeah,
back.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh,
you're
okay.
right.
Way to spoil it. I haven't even seen that shit. Nice. Way to go.
You didn't know what it was 10 seconds ago.
But even then, you spoiled it for me.
It's
Way
like
to
You're
go.
not even gonna
it's an
remember.
11-year-old
That's probably
anime.
true.
It's
You-
gonna
you-
fuck you up so bad even before you get to the end.
Yeah, no
but
lie.
yeah.
I'll probably by the time I decide to watch it, I'll probably.
That happens to me with anime all the time. I don't even remember what I've watched. Sometimes.
Yeah, most
I
of the
didn't even
times.
realize I'd already seen all of season 3 before,
You know
and,
what's
and then I
crazy?
was talking to CJ on Saturday, and I was just like, I've seen all this.
You know what's crazy is was rewatching Marineford. There's so much that happens in Marineford, bro, that I completely forgot about. And
because it was in
rewatching
the
it,
span of like 10 episodes.
Yeah.
And we watch it now, and you're like, what?
you're like, whoa, what the fuck? Yeah, and you're like, god damn, but
Feels like
I
one
forgot all
episode.
that shit fucking happened.
Yeah, it feels like the first season
But
of Bleach.
I think that's why I can't finish Remember the Titans after what's his name? The guy that gets in the car accident. After that whole car accident happens, I stop watching it because I get super sad and I'm like, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. No, this is sad and depressing. Fuck that. And then I finish. Like to me, that's where the movie ends. After the accident,
That's
I'm
like
done.
different though.
No, yeah, that's like
I feel like I can't watch the end of $1 Million Baby
Oh,
yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah,
Like it's like
that's
that. Like I'm like,
like that's tough. Or you ever see the ending of? This is a different type of sad too. You ever see the ending of The Mist? Of the movie The Mist?
No.
I didn't know I watched.
I can't remember the last time I saw the fucking Mist.
Do you mind if I tell you what happens?
go ahead.
Okay,
I didn't know
You know,
Mist.
okay, you know how the mist forms around them and they're gonna die in the
Yeah.
monsters anyways?
Related to volleyball.
I don't know how to do that. Well, since we're just talking about depression and sad shit. Well, in the ending of The Mist, no spoilers. So they're in a car, right? They realize they're about to die and they have a revolver. There's only 4 shots left. And so there's
they blast everybody else, but then
he has to kill his kid, right? He has to kill his kid. He has to kill the girl that's next to him that he just fell in love with, and then someone else, some random.
he
fucking
lives,
dad.
but then they get out of it. They get like
They
rescued.
do no lie. He blasts everybody, right? And then he's about to like kill himself, and he's like, "Fuck, bro, he's sad." And there's no more bullets. Literally 30 seconds later, a tank comes by, and it's like the reserve army, and they're here to save him. And I'm like, bro, there's no fucking way, dude.
The Mist sucks.
Like by seconds, bro. Like if
Mist
you had
sucks.
just waited a minute, they all would have lived. And I'm like, bro, that's sad. That's a sad fucking ending.
Well, that's like Saw 2, though. Like it's just like you have 30 seconds. Cut off your leg, or you will
What's the
die.
ending of Saw 2? I don't remember Saw 2.
Well, any of the Saws, like
No,
that's
the
like
Saw also.
The first Saw movie, the ending was trippy when that old man just gets up, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? That was a crazy ass scene.
When he's like riddled with the cancer.
Yeah, but I did get a little pissed when he was like, the key is in the tub, and I was like, bitch, that shit went down the drain in the beginning. Like, why the fuck wouldn't you just tie that around his neck, you asshole? What a dickhead. But
because he didn't want them to get out.
He definitely didn't want them to get out, bro. He definitely didn't.
I watched Evil Dead, but back to volleyball. Where are we in this volleyball game?
We're in the last point. He's pushing him down. Hinata comes by. They're doing the rallies back and forth.
Uh-huh.
So-
And that's when like Drew was saying, he does the tempo where he blends in with everybody, and that's when Tendo's like, oh shit, I'm fucked, because he's blending in, and I thought he was gonna do something different, and then Tendo even admits it himself. He's like, once I get caught in my own thoughts, I'm done. Like I can't guess.
He
anymore.
says it in game 4.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just like, once I'm overthinking it, then
Then
I don't
they've
even
already
have time
lost.
to respond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense though, because he's like, once I already think like, well, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that, you're already lost because you're already like way behind. by
Well,
the time you react.
it was like watching Curry play like 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Like people would like see it, but like they're just like too slow to keep up.
slow to do anything about it. Yeah. No, I get you.
And then our boys win off a Hinata hit.
Oh, dude, that fucking. I love how they do.
I
What
wanted
they
to
call
cry.
it, the murder of crows, because like how they call a flock of crows.
Mobbing?
Like yeah, but it's to them
It's a murder of
called
crows.
it's a murder. It's called a murder of crows when it's called a flock of them.
Because the Albajosai birds was like an albatross or something. It was a white bird.
Yeah, and then Shiratorizawas were the seagulls. No. It was a white eagle, right? For
Oh, what is that
Ushijima?
for Shiro Torizawa?
I think theirs was like a white eagle for them. Cause the seagull you'll see later on. Seagulls belong to somebody else.
Okay.
It belongs to a specific person. But yeah, I believe his was like a white eagle, I believe. And we end up fucking winning, which everybody was fucking shocked by.
Means swan.
Oh, is that what it is?
Shiro Torizawa literally means swan.
Oh, okay, maybe that's why it's white then. That makes more sense.
But it's composed of 2 kanji characters that literally read white bird.
Oh, but look, watch
Ushijima
Ushijima.
has been symbolized as a mighty white eagle.
Okay, well that's what they showed in the.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
showed the white eagle, but
The white eagle's just beating up on the crows.
just beating up on them, which makes sense because eagles are fucking fierce.
Do you know what a bunch of fish is called?
A school?
A school. That's weird.
That's weird, right? That is weird.
Yeah.
They're learning
Yeah,
Learning what?
because
how to survive.
in Finding
Yeah,
Nemo,
that's- What if they
They-
take over? No. But we're going to nationals, boys.
Yeah.
Our boys are going to
I
nationals.
just think it was really, really cool that it was a Hinata hit. You know what I mean? Like, it means a lot. And it wasn't off a quick.
It wasn't off a quick either. It was
Because-
off a back hit.
Because, like, these last 2 games, neither of them were a quick. The Albajosai one wasn't a Hinata quick either. Which that's all they did in, like, Season 1.
That's
and
how they
the
got
first
shut
half of
down in the
Season
first
2.
one.
Yeah, that's how they got
They
shut down in the
relied,
first
they
one.
relied on the quick way too much, and they were like, all right, we know what you're going to do.
He only did the quick, like, 5 times in this one.
And this one, yeah, it was like, because that's how our boys are maturing.
A well-rounded
Our boys are
offense.
maturing. You know, one thing I like, though, is that Daichi shows the tag to his girl, to his boo in the crowd. I was like, oh!
Little good luck shot.
Yeah, I was like, bro, that was a cool moment.
and as someone that hasn't finished the manga or anything or doesn't know what's coming from here.
I don't even know how to read.
I only know what's happened after season 4. That's it.
Okay, well, I don't know how this ends, but like Hinata, I find it difficult, and I'm excited to watch what they're gonna do with this ending. Because if they want to push his protagonist character in this last episode, him making the last shot, like I wonder what they're gonna do with it.
You think they'll take it back to basics? Like, this is the story coming full circle, so, like, this is them winning off a quick...
You're going to love Season 4 then.
You know what I'm saying?
From that question,
you know what I'm
you're
saying?
going to love Season 4.
Spoilers.
No, I'm just... You're going to love Season 4.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
He just
I'm a
spoiled the shit out of
detective.
it.
Yeah. I have a... Yeah.
He's got children. He knows, like, when his son's lying.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
You're
I'm
the
not spoiling anything.
you're
I
the
haven't said
podcast
anything.
son.
I literally haven't said anything. I've just said you're going to love Season 4.
Amazing. Best sports anime.
Did you guys see the ending of the episode, the little after credit scene?
Yeah, so they were testing their height jumps.
The vertical? Yeah.
Kageyama did a 187 centimeter or 387,
Whatever
337.
337.
337, and then Hinata did a 333.
333.
And then that's like their rivalry.
Bro, these guys can dunk. And Hinata's like, what, 5'2"?
Yeah.
Like, fuck,
5'4",
bro. Yeah,
dickhead.
like, bro, like, these guys are... That's insane. That's fucking insane.
Volleyball was pretty intense. I like watching the Summer Olympics.
But that's when the sensei comes in and tells him that Kageyama has been invited to join the national under the youth team. And then Suki has also been invited to join a youth training camp separate to the national team.
So the big guys are getting
the big guys are getting recognized, and it's crazy though because there's a little small moment where they show Hinata's face, and Hinata's kind of he feels a little bad because he's like, bro, I'm getting left behind.
Yeah, which he should.
Which he should.
But then it's also like not his fault, kind of, because like, you know, basketball scholarships normally go to the tall guy. You know what I mean? Like,
just like, come on, man.
Football scholarships are going to go to the big guy. Like,
if it goes to the shorter guy, you have to have some crazy stats, like crazy fucking stats to back.
And
that up.
Hinata still doesn't have fundamentals. That's
Nope.
what all of season 3 is about, really. Is that like the only reason they win is because he's got energy. Like, he's just like motivated and he's got hops.
That's what
But, like,
Ushijima asked him. He's like, "What are you even doing out here, man?"
It would have, that whole game would have been way easier if he just had fundamentals. But then is it also one of those things where, like, if his fundamentals were better, then he wouldn't have been underestimated. So then it would have been harder for them to win because they would have been playing harder.
More prepared, yeah.
Because they were marking him a lot. What's his face?
Tendo?
The Hisoka Tendo was marking the shit out of
them.
Hinata.
Everybody.
Like, and that was the thing Tendo said. He's just like, it's gonna be number 10. It's gonna be number 10. And then he couldn't see him because like Hinata blended in, like CJ was saying. And then he's just like, oh shit, like that's it.
Yeah, like once I get caught in thought, that's it. I'm done. Man, this fucking season was
Really good.
Amazing.
Really good.
Amazingly good season.
Amazing.
I told you this opening was the best one.
It is the best.
I
one.
told
it is
you.
the best
I
one.
told
They're
you.
all like 10 out of 10, but this is
This
somehow
one
the best
was
one.
the best one.
They're all
man.
10 out of 10, but this
one
is
was
somehow
fucking
the
awesome.
best one.
This
And
one was awesome.
I don't understand how that's possible.
Watch it. Get a chance to it. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3. Very easy watches.
Email us your thoughts about it. Like, betweennerdspodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever.
Facebook.
Yeah, on Facebook. We don't even care. Like, make a post on our page and be like, hey, y'all's opinions on haiku with shit. It's bad. Or tell us how good of a job we're doing and how much you guys enjoy us. YouTube comments are probably our favorite, if I'm being completely honest.
And we'll read it. We'll
do
read those
them
comments.
all. They actually do read them all.
We read
Not all of them. Not all of them.
I read
We
them
have a
all.
lot. We can't get through them.
Please repost on Texas Fam.
Those, who are you? Go away.
us.
Yeah, go away.
But yeah, and also to all of our the only audio only platform.
Oh, yeah, we love y'all.
You know what I'm saying? We love you all. Keep
Support is
listening.
support.
You tell us too. Tell us in some comments and send us an email and tell us like, hey, dude, I put up a review or something. You'll be in the giveaway. We do have a winner for last month, if I'm not mistaken. We had a best episode by Chainsaw Man.
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah.
And I'm not logged in and my eyeballs don't work right now.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll figure that out. We do have a winner for last month, so give us a chance. Next week we'll probably do that. Are we gonna have a nerd down?
No, I don't
No?
think so.
Okay,
It's
so
a weekday.
Episode 141 of Between Nerds.
142.
CJ,
We're watching Star Wars Visions. Watch us with us.
Star Wars Visions. I'm pretty excited.
Yep.
Star Wars nerds.
CJ here for Haikyuu season 3. Probably here for Haikyuu season 4 and more
Whatever.
shit.
Whenever
Haikyuu season
CJ's
4.
got like a free afternoon, he's with us.
I'm always down to support the guys.
That's all that
Mr.
matters.
Magoo, Aldo Mendez. This has been
Between
Nerds.
Thanks for watching Between Nerds Podcast. Somewhere on the screen is a link to our most recent episode. Somewhere else on the screen is a link to a body of clips that you all should watch. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.